soon as I start dying again.
Oh no.
We are alive with the thing. Okay.
Yes, we are live now.
Oh.
I got your phone to me paper. Alright, and I gotta pull the chat up. That'd be great. I'm so behind today. But I didn't oversleep, so there's that.
Oof.
I dreamt that
I did not oversleep today.
I dreamt that I did.
I actually heard an entire song in my head. And I'm amazed because that is a very complicated song. But no alarm went off and I woke up 25 minutes before it. So I was like, okay, I'll just stay up then.
But yeah. Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome to the game. This is, again, Let Sleeping Angels Slide, my homebrew D&D 5e game. Real quick, thank you to our sponsors, Roll20, Tabletop Loot, So Nerdware, and Devin Rue. And thank you for the patrons. If you want to support the channel on Patreon, I'll put the link in the chat. And then we've also got a nice, awesome Discord. So come on, hop in. Everybody likes to talk a lot. There's lots of talking. It's never, you'll never be lonely. But yeah, if you guys want to introduce yourselves, we'll start with to my, which direction? Left, Bakura.
Hi, I'm Philip. I'm playing Asir Palander. I'm back this week after a little family occasion last week, so I unfortunately couldn't make it here, but I'm excited to be back and finding out what I may have missed and what the hell with this grass thing. I just think I should be scared right now.
Steve!
Best blade of grass.
Nuka.
I'm Nuka, and I play Pashini, who has a pet blade of grass in a shot glass. She is a druid, and she is very innocent and thinks everybody is her friend. Even the bad guys, and she will try to make them her friend.
And that every joke is funny.
Yes.
Ray.
Oh, hello. I'm Ray. I'm playing our resident Nephilim blood hunter. And I am very concerned.
It's always good when I start off everything with "I'm very concerned." Phoenix, and then we'll get back to our guest again.
Hello there, everybody. I'm Phoenix24Fem. I will be playing Alucard, the gender nonconforming battle master dragonborn fighter, who is also just
too old for this shit.
Yeah. That's honestly the description for my character. I didn't think it was going to be, but it already is. 3.
Wasn't expecting any of this and just too old to deal with it.
I feel like him and Magnus are going to end up in a retirement home together. And Myth as our guest for the week 2.
Hi, I'm Myth. I was here last week. I won't be here next week, unfortunately.
Wow.
I am playing Summer, your resident bardic disaster.
Mm-hmm.
And one half of the reason why Morgan is very concerned.
And I'm Ori, DM. I am here all the time, DM, on my channel and here. But for this case, I am the Angel Ori, the one telling the lovely, coherent story we have going on. Alright. So, we left off last week, and I apologize ahead of time, chat. I'm still quite sick, so I've been coughing a lot. I'm just gonna say sorry now. So I will probably mute myself periodically to, spare your ears for you headphone users. The coughing rattled my brain. Alright. So last time we left off, you guys had arrived into Raven Thicket at probably late afternoon that day, and noticed that the townsfolk were a bit ill at ease due to the fact that the unusual amount of angel statues around the town have been moving at night of not their own, just they don't know who's moving them or why they're moving or anything like that. You talk to a she-dwarf ship captain who told you that it's just she's not been back in land long and she thinks it's weird. Pashini decided to ask a small blade of grass, who you now know as Steve, if it had seen anything. And Steve said that something big was moving the statues, and most notably the big statue in the center of town of two of the Arcadian archangels. And she uprooted Steve, and now Steve lives in a shot glass with her. And then you guys made your way into the inn, following the guard, who appeared to be the guard captain, and the couple guards, finding something interesting when you got in there behind a painting of an angel that was reaching up, being pulled down by stone arms. And that's where we left off, was Summer, like, moving the painting to straighten it at the request of the barkeep. And most of that summary was for Bakura and the chat, so...
Yeah.
What? Okay, I'm scared. Yes.
So Summer reaches up to fix the painting and find something?
Yeah, Summer reaches up to fix the painting, and when he kind of goes to straighten it, because it was a little crooked, the innkeep noticed it was crooked, so he asked you guys to straighten it when you came in, just as a, hey, can you...
Mm-hmm.
Summer tries to straighten it with the mage hand, because he didn't want to get close to it, and notices a passageway behind it.
Summer, do you let us know that there's something weird going on? Because I would think at this point that I'm just kind of looking around the inn and checking out the people, or checking out any
Not
people that are
not
there.
immediately. It's more just, weird.
Is there anybody of note or interest, or anybody else that's like really paying attention to us in the bar or anything like that? Or in the inn?
You don't see the guard captain anymore, the orc that you saw come in. You don't see him anymore. You don't see the two guards that were with him either. They're gone. You're not really sure where they went. For the most part, it's kind of empty, because it's getting to be closer to the end of the day, and everyone's either gone to their room, or they've gone home, or back to the ship. There's there's a gnome man sitting at the counter having a drink. A full-size tankard drink.
I just want to make a note that it's probably in like the final minutes of Pashini's little talk with plants spell.
Oh no.
So she's just explaining to him that she won't be able to talk back to him very soon. So she's just sitting there just talking to this blade of grass in the shot glass. Just explaining to him that she's gonna like make him learn things very soon.
Get to be a hero!
And we can't hear a thing, so we're just watching awkwardly.
I can't
like,
wait till the actual players, like the characters themselves, can hear the voice.
Okay.
It's staring with awkwardness if we're entirely unfazed by the behavior at this point.
Still some concern.
Yeah.
No judgment, but concern.
She's ignoring everything around her until like the spell finishes, because this is the most funniest thing.
Also, on the map, I circled the big statue and the inn for you guys.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom back in. Okay. So are we staying here for the night? I'll turn to everyone and still not even noticing what, Summer's doing. Do we have plans on staying here for the night, or what?
well, we do need to sleep somewhere for the evening. This is a good place to sleep, and we're not
And-
far from statues, so maybe we can take it in turns to keep watch over those through the night. Might be a good idea.
Okay, so is everyone getting their own room, or how are we doing this? Personally, I would prefer my own room, if I am being honest here.
I mean, we know with the scroll that we intercepted, you are liable to be a target. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
I had a divining went to divining with my god, and I could not define whether you were a certain target or not. Just that maybe, but maybe you and Pashini.
Me and Steve will look after her.
I'll
We're
look
very
down at
strong.
Pashini while she's saying this, and
Or
then
maybe Alucard might be at more the
She's holding up Steve, by the way. She's just like Steve.
I'll look between Alucard and Pashini, and then I'll say, um, I think I'll be fine on my own. Maybe we should just ensure that our rooms are close to one another. And if anything happens at that point, then I'll make sure to. I mean, at that point, I'm sure you'll hear the fighting. So
You do still have Poe with you.
Oh yeah, Poe, the little raven
Yeah.
bird.
which is why I didn't look at Summer. Is that agreeable?
I think that's mostly
fine.
fine. I think you seem capable enough of defending yourself, but with us at least staying in rooms closest to you, we should be fine.
Yes.
That's possible.
I'll give a nod, and then I'll turn up and walk up to the innkeeper.
It is, I forgot what I said it was before, so now it's different. It is a... It is a tiefling man, or something similar. He's got a bluish colored skin and white hair. Kind of short, but little, like, almost antelope looking. I was gonna say antennas, but that's not the right word. Horns.
Mhm.
I mean, some demons are insectoid. It could be one of the types of levitate.
Nice doubles.
Yeah, screw it. He's got antennas, and he looks at you and, can I help you?
Yes. Do you have enough rooms available for the evening for me and my traveling companions?
He picks up his book, starts flipping through it. I got about yeah. We'll say 2 silver a room.
All right. I'll take out 2. Wait, do I have money? Hold on. Wait. That's a great question.
Should have money? Question mark.
Oh, that's a great question. Do I have
I
money?
think you do.
Okay. I'll just take out 2 silver and set it on the counter.
Pashini's gonna like jump on a chair. And she's gonna go, you have really nice ones. One day I will have big horns just like you. And then she grabs 2 silver out of a bag, and it's a little bit bigger than obviously she is. And she just hands 2
She
silver
like
over.
picks the silver up and she like almost topples forward from the counterweight.
Where she hides it, nobody knows. It just magically appears. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to figure out how a little tiny 8-inch centaur holds money.
Fake fuckery, that's how.
Bag
I
of holding.
mean, most people pull out like a potion mid-combat to drink while they're allegedly wielding like a glaive or a two-handed.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that much of a stretch.
She's got this tiny little bag of holding.
that she doesn't even realize is a bag of holding. So.
Yeah, it only fits like 20 pounds.
My
But
bag keeps I keep putting things in there, but it never seems to get full, and I don't know why. But I'm okay with this.
It
might
only
be a
works for
mimic.
money.
It might be a mimic.
it has to like that machine is like
Silver
that.
and,
She probably would befriend a mimic, to be honest.
Yeah, probably could.
What were you saying, Bakura?
so I pulled out my 2 silver and just placed it on the bar as well.
He'll take it. Poe actually hops over and tries to take the silver off the counter, and he kind of swats at the bird. No, bad bird, go! Shoot!
Oh, quit being a greedy bastard.
Fuck you, Summer!
Kashini starts laughing. She thinks it's a funny joke.
The bird hates Summer.
And then she tells Steve about that joke. It's like, even though she can't actually hear his response.
I can't wait for Steve's first thing that he said to Summer is that, and just.
All right, so he takes everyone's money, hands over the keys to the rooms, and points up the stairs and gives directions down the hall. So which ones you guys are allowed to have, and goes back to doing whatever it was he was doing before.
Pashini's dragging her key along the ground.
Would you like some help with that, Bashini?
Yes, please.
You're just the key.
The key. I'm fine. I just need someone to open the door.
I think the key. And then I turn to you. So, who, if we are to follow the I suggested plan, we keep watch at night over the statues. Who goes first? What order? Just so we can be aware.
I want to sleep. And she just does this very obvious smile that says that she's probably not going to sleep.
Would you like to take the first one then, and then you can sleep for the rest of the night?
Okay.
Well, they are saying that these statues are active overnight. Is it possible that we can do some sort of reconnaissance and keep an eye out for this overnight through the night? Or if anyone.
Suggesting just we take it in turns to keep watch over them. Maybe
I don't mind taking first watch. I'm not going to sleep anytime soon.
I need 3 people to take watch. Not all at once, but just...
Yeah.
Actually...
I mean, Pashini will take first watch.
Yeah,
Watch,
okay.
I guess.
I mean, I only really need to sleep 4 hours, so.
I mean, Pashini has to sleep. So I was like, that's a bad idea. I'll do it some other time.
So who, Summer or Morgan, which of the 2 of you's going first?
Me.
Summer. Okay. How are you taking these watches in order to recon the statues? Because like I said, there's the big one in the middle of town with the 2 Arcadian archangels, and then scattered throughout the rest of town are just, as far as you're aware, just regular, just angel statues out and about.
Well, we did hear that the big one is the one that's been the most active or something along those lines. So
It's
I think
the most recently moved one.
The most recently moved one. So yeah, I would definitely keep an eye on the big one because if anything, if the statues were to do anything, that one would be the most threatening one because it's the biggest one and it's at the center of town, I believe. So
Okay.
yeah. I'm just gonna stealth and hang around in the shadows or whatever. Stealth around in the shadows and keep some sort of watch. Because I don't know if we can tell. Oh, well, yeah, that's where the inn is. So I wouldn't stand around at the inn. I would just kind of hang around and hide in the shadows of the center of the square of town or whatever and keep watch.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
It's gonna go so good.
Okay. We'll use the backs dice. Should not have used the backs dice.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
Column A, a little bit of column B.
Bit of both. You noticed that the big one doesn't, at least for the duration of your watch, you notice that the big one doesn't move.
Mhm.
You do hear stone sliding somewhere else in the city, though.
Mm. From where I am, can I kind of tell the direction of where it's moving, or where the direction of where the sound's coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from somewhere over here.
Okay. Hmm. So I'm just gonna, as soon as I hear it, I'll like kind of sneak over to that area to see if I can catch anything. To see if I can catch any movement or anything before I trade shifts, I guess.
Krog. Roll me stealth check.
So, let's see if this is better. That sucks.
You can't. Once you get to where you think you heard it, you don't see anyone.
Okay, I'll go back and it's Summer who takes over.
Yeah.
So I'll just let you know when you come out. I heard the big one in the center didn't move, as far as I've seen, but I'd heard some stone moving. So there's definitely something going on around here. I'd kind of just give you general directions of where I heard it coming from, but I didn't see anything myself. So I don't know if you wanted to try there or if you might want to just, I don't know, because of course they're trying to stay out of public eye. So anyway, have fun, and then I'll wave and go off to my room.
Same thing, Summer. What are you doing?
I suppose I'll start trying to look out over there
Where?
about where Morgan said she heard something.
Okay. Perception and stealth.
Okay. So 17 on perception and a 20 on stealth.
Ooh, the keyleth dice is really hard to read. I like it, but it's really hard to read. Alright, let me grab something really quick.
The Scanlan dice is harder to read.
It is. The keyleth dice is really hard to read, though, on a purple dice tray because of the clear parts.
Good luck with the Scanlan, then.
I'm not going to use that one with this dice tray.
Why is that?
All I notice right now is Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes open, and it makes me only slightly worry.
Oh, don't worry, guys. We're just gonna fight a Marut.
Look, this book is mostly sticky notes.
That makes me worry even more. It means you've added addendums or things or notes.
Oh, she has.
Alright, so Summer, what'd you say your perception was? 19?
17.
Nothing. You you see where there were drag marks, but there's no statue anywhere.
They
But
just
you
kinda cut off.
don't see anyone, and as far as you're concerned, no one sees you.
So just where the drag marks end, there's just no statue.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's weird. It's almost like the damn thing kind of looks in the sky.
Perception roll.
You want me to roll another one?
Mm-hmm.
21.
You don't see the statue flying around anywhere. You are close to the walls. You do notice on the walls there are angel statues, and what it looks like they're supposed to have been lined up with these round bits,
Mm-hmm.
the towers, but they're all slightly off. Like there's one here where you're at right here, there's one right there in the middle. The other one's over here close to the thing. They're all slightly off of where they needed to be. You do see as you... Actually, hold on, let me... Oh, baby. You do see as you look up next to that angel statue, you see it's... Oh, yeah, no, you see it. You see its wing, like the one angel statue up there, its wings close, but you also see a figure jump down on the other side of the wall. And these are tall walls. These are like 40 feet up.
Okay.
I saw that look. Bugger. That look of just, I'm concerned.
So, I'm gonna do a thing.
What'd you do?
It's gonna polymorph into a bat and kind of just fly over the walls and kind of look around to see if I can see whatever was running away. Although that makes my perception go way down.
It also makes your, like, attention span.
A bat. You're going to be looking for insects. To
Okay,
eat.
I mean,
And moths.
to be fair, a bat has a higher wisdom than Summer himself. Summer has an 8. A bat has a 12.
I have all my books. I don't know why I have all my books out right now. I have all the books on D&D Beyond. I just automatically go for the physical book. Roll me a d20 real quick.
Okay.
Shit.
17.
I'm just dying. I'm okay.
I thought you already died.
Yeah, but it happens multiple times a day. Okay. You don't get distracted just yet. You managed to not go after the moth that flies right by your face, though you really want to. It looks so good. It looks great. And you're like, ooh, dinner. I didn't just eat or anything, but ooh. And you're like, no, I gotta keep going. So you get up over the wall, and as you look down, you see someone dart off into the... There's a farmland out here. That building does not exist. Ignore that building. There's farmland out here with woods nearby.
Mm-hmm. They seem to dart into the house or into the...
There's no building there. That's just...
Oh, okay.
Ignore it.
So they just kind of dart towards the woods?
Mm-hmm. This is a map that I made on a map generator, and I couldn't remove the building.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna go after whomever it is because that's not a good idea. So
Are you-
I'll just.
Are you flying past this angel statue, though?
I kind of don't want to fly like right next to it. Like I'll kind of circumvent it like 20 feet.
Gotta see what its range is.
You all discover a creature that has 20 feet in its range.
Oh, it's there's just it's just got the head that's just a roper.
It's a roper. It's much worse. It didn't even need you to be that close.
That face.
Do it.
No, where is it? There.
Oh,
Is that a crit or a fail?
That's a crit.
oh, Percival
wow.
Fetish time from Yusukorski Dror the Third. What have you done to Summer?
Hey, Simon, I need you to make a deck save. Not that I don't think it matters really much right now.
I had to do it as a bet.
It is +2.
Well, no, it was more. I was gonna ask the DC, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, it rolled a nat 20.
19.
So close.
Yeah. But the damage is -1 for the bad form.
You're back as
Yes,
Summer
you
now.
Yeah, I know.
And you're on
yeah.
the wall. I'm not gonna make you take 40 feet of fall damage.
Okay.
Yet.
Yeah.
Why is it doing this? Oh, Zoom was acting up on me, I'm sorry. Alright, so you're on the wall with this angel statue, and it's not moving now, it's just there.
Okay.
It says Weeping Angel on the stat. I'm not using Weeping Angels. I'm just using the sheet that I found on D&D Beyond, by the way. So just ignore the Weeping Angels part. As it shifted back into whatever position it was in, you know that you hear the stone kind of cracking a bit and like grinding up against itself. And then you see on its back, like in between its shoulder blades, is a glowing rune mark.
Okay. That's something Nico would probably recognize, but Summer wouldn't.
Oh, I know. I'm just you see a glowing rune mark on its back.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Kind of don't want to get closer to it.
So, are you going to attempt to get down off the wall, or?
I mean, yeah.
Roll me. If once you look for a bit, because you gotta either go past the angel to get to the other tower, or you can do that.
Or I can do the lazy thing. Of just, nah.
Bye-bye!
Yeah.
What do you just imagine the grunt party noises from Halo when Summer uses Dimension Door? Alright, but you get down. Are you going back to the inn, or what are you doing?
Yeah, at this point.
Which path are you taking back to the inn?
Probably the most direct one.
Like this way?
Should have said one with no statues in it.
Like this way? Or like going this way? Or going this way?
I mean,
or going this... Cause you get down right here.
I'll probably do the main one.
The big road?
Yeah.
Go away. Go away, Verizon. I don't care right now. I devoted 3 hours of my day to you. Leave me alone. But okay, so you go the main road.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reach on that? Okay.
Ari's face make me very worried.
Hari's gotta decide the reach on something real quick. Okay. Alright, you walk past the two big statues in the middle of town as you go to get back to the inn. And the male statue that you know is Michael, picks up its sword and kind of swings at you, but it doesn't move and it misses. You're too far away from it. And again, you see the glowing.
Look, if it's about the painting, I already apologized for that.
It doesn't respond.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Just like staring at it, fully ready to cast Disintegrate on it if it tries more shit.
Doesn't do anything. You're too far away from it. This one doesn't seem like it's as ready to be aggressive as the one that was on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I have music. Do you go back to the go back inside, or are you gonna stand out there and keep watching the statues?
I'll stay outside.
Okay. Nothing else happens during your watch.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anyone else moving around. The statues don't move anymore. And then Pashini.
Yeah.
Pashini, roll me perception for your watch, or what are you doing for your watch?
You know what? She's okay. So first, where is it? She's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on her.
Okay.
Right. And then she's gonna do a stealth check. 18. Okay. That works.
Good thing.
And she's basically just gonna, on an 18, just kind of run around the place and just looking for statues. She won't approach them, but she will just look out for them. And then this is her perception. A 21. So she's basically just shot out the door, cast Pass Without a Trace on her, vanished, and is just running around.
Summer just and she's gone. I guess.
Like, if she sees a statue, she's not going to actively go up to it, but her way of searching and looking around is her moving around.
Hi, I'm Pashini. Shh. Ow!
Okay. Pashini. Gosh, you're gonna make me do this 2 different games.
I'm so sorry.
God damn it, she's gonna get kidnapped by statues.
Yay!
Summer, are you
Look
still
at it.
awake?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright.
she has Steve with her too, by the way.
What the fuck's
Anything
Steve
about
gonna do?
He's gonna
Nothing.
grasp him.
I've always wanted to be a hero. Now's my chance.
I don't know anything, but Alucard would have joined her for the watch.
Okay.
He doesn't trust her to be by herself.
Probably for the best.
I want you to roll me perception and stealth, Alucard. Before
Let's see
I
if you
do
can
what I'm
find her.
about to do. No, I'll wait to see what Alucard's results are before I do what I... God damn it.
Why is it not installed anymore? What the hell? Well, that's unfortunate. My Google Chrome appears to have. Oh no! Wait, shit! I'm on Roll20. Hold on. I just need to... 20 plus 6 because I know what my bonus is. So perception is 9, and then roll 20. Yeah, that's a critical fail. With my stealth, it would only be 2. So perception is 9, stealth is 2.
No.
Is he within range of my pass without a trace, or is Pashini?
Well,
Her
I mean-
erratic movement is like
It-
just getting
it-
him out of the.
It would be. Or had to be 30 when you cast it,
Yeah.
not
Okay.
at all times. Either way, it's still a critical fail.
Yeah, either way, treat it as my passive perception is 16. which
Okay,
would kill
plan
me.
changed then.
But
Plan has changed.
I
Hey,
did not think-
So... Sorry, the coughing won't stop. You watch as Pashini starts just flitting around town, flitting everywhere, just going from one thing to the next, talking to things. She tries to go up to the statue. It doesn't move, the big one. You do notice that, the Michael part of the statue has been moved. Its sword's in a different position. As you're kind of looking at that, you feel someone come up behind you with a, what's your perception, 9? Yeah.
your passive is 16. I don't know if that changes anything.
They rolled a 26 for stealth.
Yeah.
Frickin' Mordenkainen's crap. You feel something come up behind you and they've got a knife. They've slipped one arm around the front and they've got a knife. And they're not saying anything, they're just trying to slowly pull you backwards. They didn't notice Pashini.
Does Pashini notice this?
I mean, I'm in
Oh, yeah.
loud, clanky plate armor. So
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Most-
no,
I
like
rolled at
they
disadvantage. That's why I got the crit fail.
they can be very, very quiet, but he
Alucard
cannot.
is not.
They cannot.
Like, do I notice Alucard? Obviously, I probably wouldn't notice them.
You notice Alucard, and once they get the blade to Alucard's throat, then
Okay.
you're gonna notice something going on. They're not invisible.
So am I technically grappled at this moment?
They haven't tried to grapple you. There's not been a check, so technically no. They're just pretty much threatening.
Okay, so Pashini is gonna come out right behind, like just like, see Alucard and go, ah, and then just kind of darts up, looks at the guy who obviously has the knife to his throat, and it's just go, "What you doing?"
They kind of look at you, and they've got a mask on.
Yeah.
They've got almost like a, where is it? They've got like a masquerade mask on almost. It's just a very opaque one. There's no intricacy to it. It's a half face mask. And they just kind of look at you. And they still have their hand with the knife to his neck, but they reach down and pull out a hand crossbow. And just point it at Pashini.
Okay. Pashini's going to. I know what she's going to do. I just have to find this. Yeah. She's going to cast Polymorph on the guy. And she's going to be like, and now you're a rabbit. And they have to be an 18, I think. Unless it's just active. I can't remember.
It's wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DC 18 wisdom save.
Yeah.
They rolled an 18.
Damn it! She's gonna frown. She's just like, that was not fun.
And when you do that, they'll fire off the hand crossbow unless Alucard is wanting to do something first.
I'd like to take my 3 attacks if I can.
You can try.
I would like to replace my first attack with a shove. So I will use an athletics to try and shove them down to the ground. And then if I am able to do that, I'm going to use my second to grapple them so that their movement is 0 and they can't move.
There you go.
The third one, I'm just going to punch them in the face. So let's start with athletics for the shove. That's 25.
That beats them by 3 points.
Jesus, they're strong. Or
No.
they rolled very well.
They rolled a 19 plus 2, so 4 points, sorry.
Okay, so second one, I'll roll again to try and grapple them, just so that they're not leaving. 29. Grapple them.
Damn.
I
Oh
put
yeah, no.
everything in
No.
athletics. This is a
They're
+5.
grappled.
All right, and then the third one is just going to be to punch them in the face.
Alucard is a strong dragon folk.
Alucard is just designed to be I am the line and no one.
I am the shield you shall not cross.
You just hear Pashini just
Damn.
go, ta-da! I'm the good distraction.
And that's
And she does like the whole like superhero sort of like pose with
It's,
like her arms on her hips, and
is it
she's just
20
like, yeah, I was meant to do that.
the 23 hit with an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 6 points of bludgeoning damage. You just see them just like pop the mask off of the face if they can, and see. And is there anyone else who's trying to be behind me, or is it just the one person trying to grapple me?
It's just them.
Okay, then I have them on the ground. Their movement is 0, and I have them grappled, and I'm punching them in the face.
You pop the mask off, and there's no face.
Sounds like Ari.
How'd you know?
There's no eyes, there's no mouth, there's no nose, there's nothing under the mask. Under where their mouth was, or should be, is covered with cloth, but when you knock the mask off, you kind of knock that down, because the mask was holding it up. Like Kakashi style.
You're
Ninja.
With Kakashi's mask, there actually is no face there. His face is the mask.
So they don't talk. They're restrained. They're going to continue to try and get out of it, though. The rest of you can, Summer, if you're still awake, you can roll perception. The rest of you, if you want to roll perception to see if it wakes you up.
26.
Yeah, you hear it.
You probably hear Pashini go ta-da.
Yeah.
Really
yeah,
loudly.
and then all the armor flanking.
Bakura, Asira and Morgan, you hear something and it wakes you up, but you're not entirely sure what it is. It sounds like it's outside. Some sort of commotion.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just like head outside at that point.
And this figure is wearing all black. It looks almost like they are wreathed in shadows. The way that their clothing seems to move and react to any sort of light. The light from the the torches at the inn is not reflecting at all off their clothing. It's almost like what is it, Vanta Black?
Just absorbing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just grab my shield, my hammer, and just start heading out. Without the armor, because I don't have time to put on the armor.
Unfortunately.
I'm not even like in a rush or anything, because with what happened to me, I'm expecting not to find anything anyway. So I just like grab my bow and just like head outside.
Morgan's
At a-
like, it's gonna be
at a
cool.
walk.
It wasn't
Yeah, it's not gonna be anything.
literally grappling an entity of pure shadow.
Okay.
And Pashini's just standing there like, yeah.
Huh.
And Alec
Well.
just thinks she's pathetic. She's really not.
No, Alucard doesn't think that. Alucard just trusts you to like not cause chaos. It's the problem of chaos, not confidence. You are effectively a walking Pandora's box in the opinion of Alucard. Therefore, that's the thing to watch out for. Plus, he likes you.
Yeah.
Alucard's like, maybe don't leave Pashini alone.
She would do something stupid.
So how far away are we from the inn from where I currently have the creature?
You guys are like in between the statues and the entrance.
Have the statues moved in any way while I'm currently holding on to this creature?
Make me a perception check.
Ah, yes, the thing that I am trained in and yet will likely not roll well in because
Hey, at least you haven't gained the nickname
Oh,
that
there-
another character in the game in the Monday game gained, Perceptimus.
that's 20.
Yeah.
Alright, you look up at the statues. And like I said, Michael's sword is not in the position it was before you had gone inside. But it looks like both of their heads are now turned towards you lot, just watching.
Do I see this, or am I just too?
If Alucard points it out, or you can roll perception.
So you're gonna point it out. Pashini's gonna wave.
They don't move.
I get the feeling we might have company soon if we don't deal with this.
Have you gotten anything out of it? Out of them?
Is there any chance I can
Them?
like hoist the creature up by like whatever appears to be its leg?
Make me another athletics check real quick to see if the grapple remains. I'm using the grog dice for the strength
Oh,
checks.
that's only a 12.
It's okay. They rolled a 5. Like they rolled a 3, but they got a 5.
Total. Oh goodness.
Yeah, you can pick them up. They don't weigh very much. They look like they weigh quite a bit, but they don't weigh hardly anything.
And it's not saying anything, right?
It's struggling, but it's not saying anything. It's not making
Making any noises? Really?
I I'm going to as I come up, yes, and I'm just gonna cast Detect Magic. See what I see.
The statues, when you cast that, the statues all seem to have a faint glow to them. I don't know what school of magic this is.
Transmutation.
Probably. So you see, the statues all have a faint glow to them. This creature seems to have almost like an absence of, like a conspicuous absence of magic to it. Almost like it's some sort of anti-magic aura about it. And how far away from the statues are you with the creature?
I'm probably not letting it get any closer to the statues.
Alright, but would you say you're like... Because I'd say it's probably about 50 feet between the door to the inn and the statues where they're at right now.
I'd probably be keeping at least like 20 feet away from them. If I've seen the fact that, if I've noticed the fact that like the big Michael statue is off place, like that's just weird, and I probably don't want to get anywhere within range of what that thing can do.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Pashini, do you have a way of making light or making a little present for our friend here? I'm just like holding up the struggling shadow creature.
Casting about light.
Yeah,
I'll cast light.
Okay, good.
like cast it on the actual creature. How does it react when the light gets cast on something on its person?
You cast light on it.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I think there's a save for it to avoid having light cast on it.
Yep,
Except-
that's save, yep.
It's restrained though.
Well, I think. Okay.
I don't. It wouldn't really be able to avoid being touched if it's being grappled.
Okay. That's fine.
I may be ruling that wrong, but
Whatever.
whatever.
Your game.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, you cast light on it, and it Oh, notebook, don't close. I need you still. It starts hissing, and you can't dismiss light, can you?
You can.
Yep, if you dismiss it as an action, yep.
It starts hissing really loudly, but you're not sure where the hissing's coming from. It's almost like steam, water hissing.
I mean,
Does it sound like it's in pain?
Well, as much as it can sound like it's in pain.
yeah. Like, is it just hissing, or is it like trying to? Is it writhing as well?
Oh, it's trying really hard to get out of Alucard's grip, and actually I'll need you to make another athletics check. Grog, you're not doing me any favors today. Let's try the Matt dice.
Oh,
13.
Matt. It fails. It's too busy
Writhing in agony.
hissing. Yeah. It does not
Below,
like
I got
this.
13. I like this build. This makes me so happy.
so
Given
there's,
what? Go ahead.
I was just going to say to the group, so there's an anti-magic-ish aura to this creature. Not something I believe I have encountered before. Any of you have any ideas?
Would any of us have it?
Yeah, would any of us have it?
Roll
Have any idea?
Arcana to see if you know what this is.
Okay. Let's see.
Dice roll, everybody. I have +0 to.
What was that? Music,
What?
what?
What is this rolling I'm having today?
Hold on.
I have no modifier to this skill.
Oh,
Well-
please tell me Alucard knows.
Look, Alucard's been around the block a bit.
I mean, I have. I've
actually-
been fighting being a guardian for like 30 goddamn years.
Well, you've also been living up in the keep.
That's true. So you've probably read a lot of them, or at least heard about a lot of things.
You've been allowed access to part of the libraries. Well, there's multiple libraries in the keep. There's one library in particular that's off limits to most without permission of either one of the Lord Commanders or Lieutenant Laurel. You've been allowed in there once or twice, just because you wanted to read something, and they like you well enough to where like, okay, yeah, you know what? We trust you to not destroy all these ancient books that are dangerous, so we'll let you up. You get up there at one point and you find this book on demons. And you remember reading a passage where you can create some sort of a shadow demon that doesn't have the ability to speak or have any sort of facial features. It eats magic.
Mm. Would only Alucard know that, or would 22 would that know?
I'll say you've heard stories about it,
Mm.
but he's got the in-depth knowledge. Something is controlling it, though. It can't act on its own without a command from its master.
What are we looking at? I don't know what it is.
I'll pass along the information to everyone that, well, whatever this thing is, 1, it likes eating magic. 2, something demonic, and 3, it's not acting on its own. Something's controlling this thing.
Oh, I do not think we're gonna get any more sleep tonight.
I don't think so either.
So, what does that mean? I've definitely heard of these things, but does that mean should we end it and see if its master comes out, or should we let it free and see where it goes?
You know, if you leave it lit for a while longer, Alucard, it is going to poof.
As in just disappear entirely?
It's going to dissipate, yeah.
This may be a very silly question. If I kill it, does it simply reform back in the material plane or just go back to its master? Do I know anything of that sort?
It has a cooldown time before it can reform properly. You know that it will go back to its master, but it won't be able to reform with its master for another day. It has to wait till the next night. So you won't have to deal with it again till the next night if you stay around. This particular one, anyway.
And when you say if I just let it stay held for a bit, it's going to dissipate, as in it's just going to disappear when the sun comes out? Or
if she hasn't removed the light spell from it, because these aren't just sensitive to sunlight, it's any light source. And you cast light directly on it.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Basically eating away at it.
Yeah.
Do you let me know that, Alucard?
Yeah, I will let that know to cancel the light spell. So
Okay.
Killing it.
I'll wave my hand and it'll go away.
It just kind of
And
goes
dismiss it.
limp. It's not dead. It's just limp.
Well, do we try and follow this thing? Do we kill it now and then figure out what to do with it tomorrow about it and whatever's happening with those? And I point to the statues and try and tell everyone about like what I saw.
They're not looking at you anymore.
I mean, from what I saw of my little explorations, they got some kind of arcane runes on them. I don't know anything about runes or anything. My cousin would, but unless Poe's gonna actually be helpful for once, we aren't
Does
getting anything out
Pashini
of
know
that.
anything about runes? Like, I mean, she's curious. I reckon.
Roll Arcana, and what are you
probably-
wanting Poe to help with? Like,
No,
are you wanting
no.
him to fly around and look at all these statues? Or are you wanting him to...
No. It was more.
Nope.
Of,
No idea.
You have no idea.
What Nico
She only
knows
knows
about
druidic runes.
But Summer also fully knows that Poe is an asshole and probably won't help him.
Poe...
I
Poe has
am.
no idea.
I am going to make my wings appear, and then staying back from the statues, I'm gonna fly up a bit and try to get a look at the statues to see if I can notice anything rune-like. But also, I want to try to see if I can see anyone nearby or see watching this exchange or notice if anybody is nearby that this thing might belong to.
Okay. 1 second.
No worries.
Okay. This is a very poorly drawn diagram of what you see from up above. The little X. The X is you guys in the center of town with the 2 statues.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan, as you're flying around, you notice that all the statues have been shifted from their positions into like a spiral position,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not all completely lined up where it looks like they're evenly spaced yet. Like this is some sort of, it almost looks like some sort of magic circle that they're putting.
This
in
is
the
the
statues.
thing. Yeah. Okay. I will immediately fly down and describe exactly what I saw and say, this is the thing. This is something that's happening. Somebody's been planning this for a while, and we need to do something about this. I don't know if the runes have anything to do with it, or if we just would I know anything about removing runes or anything like that?
You can roll Arcana.
Mm-mm.
Also, Alucard, it starts struggling again.
Time for another athletics roll. Can I roll above a 3? We'll find out.
Can I roll above anything that you... No.
No, I
No.
don't.
It's...
Even with a nat 20, it's like a
Duck.
22.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty amusing sight to just imagine. It's like shadowy evil creature with no face and just a 7.5 foot tall dragonborn just looking unamused in plate armor.
Just holding out to the side.
Yeah, just
I'm picturing, so the way I'm picturing it hanging, like, in your grip, have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, the episode
Yeah.
where they go to the village and they eat the raw dough people?
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh.
The raw dough, the Avatar festival, and they, like,
Mhm.
our new dish is raw dough and uncooked dough people, and it's like little gingerbread men, but they're not cooked, so they're just, like, stretching.
yeah, it's like that.
So funny.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's stuck. Morgan, you know that some runes can be broken by altering them, i.e. like damaging the rune with a weapon or something. You know that some, if you try to do that, there's some safeguards against that, and it will potentially be dangerous to do that. You don't know without looking at these runes what they are. Like, if they've got either one of those properties to them.
Did I see any runes on when I flew up? Did I see any on the Michael or Oriole statues?
In between their wings on their back,
Mm-hmm.
you see small ones.
Okay, I'm going to fly up again and still, like I said, stand back a pretty decent amount. I am going to cast see if I'll cast Dispel Magic and see if it does anything.
We were thinking the same thing.
I would, but I don't have it.
I have it.
I have a way to remove runes, but it'll just destroy the fucking statue.
What level are you casting this at?
I can only cast a 3rd level.
It doesn't do anything.
Mm.
Wow, no
Okay,
check or anything.
Watching Morrigan cast a very familiar spell. Pushini is going to cast at 7th level Dispel Magic on the Michael and it's Oriole, right?
And that dispels, that dispels what? 7th level or?
Yeah, 7th level.
Yeah.
But for even the 3rd level, the you
It's ability check, yeah.
Oh, shit. My bad.
The DC is 10
if
plus.
Oriole's
No, you're
right,
fine. Yeah, you're fine.
then
I
that's
completely
cool.
forgot.
No, you're fine.
10 plus the spells level 13.
If it
I don't
dispels it,
expect.
then
Yeah.
she won't cast it, but if it fails, then she will.
It acts like it's going to do it, but then something on the rune kicks it off. Something on the rune, it acts like it's going to try and break it, like it looks like it's going to work, and then the rune kind of pulses a bit and pushes back your spell.
Do I need to make the spell check or no? Or is there something keeping Dispel Magic from working, period?
I think it was like a counter spell.
Oh, then Pushini casts hers at 7th level.
Okay.
And see if that gets pushed back. And she's just staring at Morrigan because she has pretty wings. That's the only reason she noticed.
Wow. Oh.
She was like, oh, Dispel Magic, bam.
Like, she doesn't know spells, she just has to remember. She knows the spell, she has to remember that she has it. Like, someone has to give her a reminder.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna do now.
Okay.
You do that, and the
Oops, it went twice. That was my bad.
the runes don't really pulse back. It doesn't throw the spell back, but the statues start to move.
You just hear Pushini go, I didn't do that. And she points at the statue.
I'm pretty sure I see that she's lying.
And the female, the Uriel statue, she's got the flaming, it's stone, but it looks like a flaming sword. And the Michael statue has this big great sword, like a Zweihander. And both of these statues, while they're proportionate to each other, they're pretty big compared to you lot. Alucard is just slightly shorter than the Michael statue.
I should have put my armor for this.
They seem to be reacting not to you guys, though.
Are they reacting to me? Or that I just...
You woke them up.
Oh.
You dispelled what was keeping them stationary.
Ah.
I'm going to what? Well, what?
The Michael one pulls his sword and looks towards the shadow creature. And begins to raise his sword.
I'm going to swing at that thing with my warhammer, just because I think it's
the statue, or the
no,
creature?
Yeah,
not the
wait,
creature.
does it look like it's trying to attack me or the creature?
From everyone else's perspective, it looks like it's trying to attack the creature. From your perspective, It looks like it's swinging at you, and you're not sure if it's going for you or for the shadow in your hand.
I'm going to make a swing with
Unless
my
someone
warhammer.
tells you, hey.
Pashini has no idea what's going on.
With a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I also get divine strike. Wait, I have to roll in here. 2d8 extra damage. Hits. So 22 to hit and total of 22 damage if that hits.
Because of the damage it took from the light spell, it just evaporates. And Alucard's just holding nothing.
How are the statues?
I want to see if I can damage the rune that. So it's the Michael statue that's trying to swing. Was trying to swing at the creature.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out, because I'm still up in the air. I'm gonna pull out my bow and take aim and try to aim for the rune on the Michael statue and see if I can damage it at all. See if that stops him from moving.
Also, quick clarification. So you said Zweihander. So are you saying I basically have the guy Siegfried from Soul Calibur's giant sword on an angel statue trying to carve me into pieces? Do I have
Yeah.
that far?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I brought the glaive with me.
Yeah.
I really should have put on my armor for this shit.
Something's gonna hit, but oh hey, look at that.
Kura and I are just the two people in the party who are like, we're too old for this shit.
What is it? I can't see it from here.
Well,
26 to hit.
the sister I'm told is that I have no fucking armor on at the moment.
26 hits.
And it's 8 piercing.
It doesn't seem to do a whole lot to the back of the statue. As soon as the arrow hits, the arrow. What kind of arrow is it?
It's a regular arrow.
It bursts into flames.
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And let me.
Find the picture.
Important additional question. Are there any more of them coming? 'Cause we only know the two.
As far as you can tell, you only see these two.
Good.
Pashini's gonna
What?
ask the statues because they're moving. Even if they don't, they probably won't reply. She's like, so are you guys good or are you guys bad?
Yeah.
Because she just sees the arrow just burst into flames.
Just in the meantime, what has the Oriole statue been doing?
Watching. Just watching.
Like, bow your head if you're not the bad statues, but
And
you're the good statues.
that's what the Michael statue looks like, or the likeness of that anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Alucard is not actually going to want to hit that.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Partially because that's a really badass looking sword, and I really don't want to ruin the sword.
It's also really nice looking armor.
yeah, don't want to fuck up the statue.
Do they react to Pashini or are they just...
The female statue, the Oriole statue, is watching you because you woke them up.
Okay.
He's focused on Alucard right now. He seems to realize that the shadow is gone and starts to return slowly back to the position that he was in with the sword.
Pashini's gonna scoot a little bit closer. But she's gonna be at like a fair distance away in case something happens, but she's just scooting a little bit closer because she's unsure. And she's like, she's just gonna basically ask the same question. It's like, are you nice? Do you wanna be angry at the Mr. Orange? And she points at Summer. he made a funny joke, but yeah. Just continues to point.
Alucard is going to get closer to the statue so that they're within 15 feet of the statue
Okay.
and have the glaive out, just ready. Not ready to attack, just like on by their side. And he is just going to just watch it. See how she reacts and see how the statue reacts to her.
The Michael statue or the Uriel statue?
The Michael statue.
Pashini's talking to the Uriel one.
Michael just kind of looks down at you, gives a nod, and then goes still. Back in the position it was yesterday. Or earlier, before you went inside.
Does it return back to where it was standing previous, or does it just...
It's back to where it was before it woke up this time, but it's still in the area where it got moved to.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what...
The Uriel statue looks at Pashini a little as confused as a statue can look.
She's just basically going, if she sees that confusion, she's just going to go, I'm Pashini. Dirt Mummy sent me.
It slowly turns its head, and you guys can hear the grinding of the stone as it moves. And it looks back to see where the other statue, if it's gone back to its position yet. When it sees that it has, it just kind of looks back at Pashini and then the rest of the party. And then goes back into the position that it was in with the flaming sword, like, held up.
You got to see Pashini jump up and down. She's like, they're nice statues. I think the little whatever it was being very mean to them.
Alucard, roll me insight.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No worries. No,
I've been watching the Michael statue as well, so would I be able to do that?
You guys, anybody who's watching the statues somewhat intently can roll insight.
All right, you know, Pashini would do it too.
God, that's a crap roll.
it's
27.
17.
14.
Honestly, everybody but Alucard.
Fair.
no, because I was gonna add before the Ariel statue, because I could imagine that being played off as like Alucard gets distracted, pulls out the holy symbol to Michael, and just sort of just asks to both of them while they're about to get set back, is this a test?
You get a shake of both of their heads.
Yeah, Pashini's just excited because they're nice statues. She thinks she's made friends.
I'll fly down at this point and just kind of raise my hand and say, oops, sorry.
Those of you who rolled not a 3, you get the sense that they're protecting something. That these are guardians statues of some sort.
Or I'm gonna kind of Warhammer down the side or shield down the side, sort of walk up to 5 feet in front of the Michael statue. Just tell me walking up.
Doesn't do anything.
Is this where you should be protecting this area, or is there another area that you would prefer to be?
You walked up to the Michael statue?
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to describe this without it sounding like something off of Looney Tunes. the statue looks down at you, and shakes its head a bit, as much as it can, like, easily shake its head. Because every movement these things make is slow and heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Even his sword swing, it would have moved a bit slower than the normal sword swing, but had it connected, it's heavy. it was gonna hurt.
Wouldn't really be slashing damage at that point, just straight bludgeoning.
But it lifts a armored hand up and points to the center of town. You notice a stone slab that's empty. It points to that. But it also then looks at you and then shakes its head again. And then points inside the inn.
Pashini's gonna like go to the statue and try to push it in the direction of the thing. Like she's gonna try her hardest. Like she's just like, it doesn't belong here. It should be over there. She's just like, she's got Steve right next to her. Even though
Steve's
Steve
gonna help.
can't reply, she's just like, help me push. she's gonna try her best to push, and when it's obviously not working, she's gonna be like, I'm not that strong, but I tried. And then she picks up Steve and pops around.
Would you like us to move you back there?
It shakes its head and then points again. You get the sense that that's where it belongs, is on that slab, but it's closer to whatever it is that needs protecting right now.
Okay, so
it doesn't want to move.
When I was moving the painting, fixing it, there was apparently a door behind it, or some kind of entrance. That might be why it's guarding the inn. Whatever it's guarding might be in there, but I didn't see inside anything, so I don't know what's behind there.
There was an entrance in there?
As far as I could see, yeah. I didn't see a whole lot of it, just...
I wonder if the innkeeper knows anything about that.
I don't know.
Ari's gestures are the best. Well, we can... It seems as though the threat for the moment has been resolved. If there's any room or time to sleep until morning comes, let's take it. If not, then let's get our things in order, make sure that all of us have armor and our equipment in order, and then let's wait to speak with the innkeeper.
I'll disappear my wings.
If he doesn't want to be forthcoming with the information, we could always put a little pressure if need be.
I mean, I can if he is weak to a little bit of magic, I can make sure he tells the truth.
I would say let's start being friendly first, and if need be, then we can be a little bit more to the point.
Just a little zone of truth. So.
I think it's best not to raise his defenses right away.
Yeah. And I've been hit with that spell enough to know. It ain't a fun one to be under.
Plus, you should save your resources better, friend. Don't burn it so quickly.
I've just one spell.
That we might need later.
Yeah.
Sheeny has lots of spells. I'm fine. And she notices that you're not talking to her, but she's just gonna interject because she's used some high level stuff.
I'm Pashini.
Okay, well, I'm off to bed then. I guess I'll see you all in the morning.
Okay. I bow to the statues, and then walk backwards a few paces, and start moving back towards the inn.
Okay.
Yeah. Tashini's gonna wave and she's gonna go, bye-bye, pretty winged lady.
Back away from that massive, nasty-looking greatsword.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just have Simpsons memes going through my head of like Beku wee not today.
Oh wait, was Fashini talking to the statue or was she talking to Morgan?
Both?
I would say she was talking to both.
Okay.
She was waving at the statue, and then she would have probably turned to look at you, and it waved as well, and then
I was like probably already like headed into the inn by then. I just heard this in like passing and like, wait, me or the stat? Okay, good night.
Our party state is either perpetual confusion or flabbergastedness.
Oh, my computer's
both
lagging
caused
really
by
bad.
Pashini.
You guys notice as she says that the Oriole statue kind of cracks a very, very, very small like Mona Lisa smile, but that's it. And
God, that's weird when she does that.
and
what is happening
and
to my
Tashini's, if she's near Summer, she's gonna be like, they seem nice. I don't understand why they don't like you.
Hello?
That is a long story. I do not have time
We
for.
need to get the doorknob and just
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
I think you were
Wait,
frozen
you're
for like
back.
2 seconds,
My
yeah.
computer.
Goodbye.
Hold on, my computer is like trying to die on me.
Oh no.
This would be a rather unfortunate set of events.
Yeah, just that.
I don't know if like Steam or something is trying to install or.
Do you want to take a break now?
Yeah, I was getting ready to have us
Yeah.
take a
Figure it
break
out.
anyway.
Yeah.
But all right, chat.
The
We will be.
feed is a little stopped as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Chat. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Again, like I said, we are using Roll20. We are sponsored by Roll20. You can make a free account. That's what we're using for the maps and the rolls today. And we will
We're all good. Twitch is functioning back up, but it's probably still a good idea to take a
see
break.
you guys in a minute. Yeah, it's time for a break anyway.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you get a second during break, you should check out one of our amazing sponsors. We're now proudly sponsored by Roll20, the best virtual tabletop for all your role-playing needs. Over 4 million people use Roll20's virtual tabletop to power their favorite games. And with more modules than you can shake a stick at on their new revamped storefront, you'll definitely find something for your group to enjoy. Sign up today by clicking the link below or heading to roll20.net/start/WTTP. Tabletop Loot is an amazing place to get your dice bags, dice boxes, and more. And now you can get 15% off your purchase at tabletoploot.com by using the code WTTPDICE at checkout. Tabletop Loot. Your party starts here. While you're at it, check out our so awesome merch store, So Nerdware. So Nerdware is the place to find all your Welcome to the Party merch and other amazing stuff too. Head on over to sonerdware.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. Devin Rue, the amazing mistress of maps, has kindly supported the channel since the beginning and provides graphics for many of our streams. Head on over to rueinc.com to check out some of the best fantasy cartography on the web. Our Patreon supports the creators and producers of the channel by providing Roll20 subscriptions, cost coverage for video hosting, and more. If you want to support the channel while getting podcasts a week early, gaming articles that are published on Patreon first, a shout out during our break, and more, head on over to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and throw us a buck or $5. And last, but certainly not least, help out the party. Subs and bits not only support the stream, But also, every 500 bits or a Tier 1 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a reroll or system equivalent. And every 1000 bits or Tier 2 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a crit or system equivalent. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. The game will be back in just a few minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Stop being stupid, Summer.
Alright, we're back. No, Nico probably just smacks it onto his forehead and is like,
Yeah, but that's what he says.
could have had a V8.
Stop being stupid, Summer.
Oh, everybody's moved around. Hold on.
Yay, chaos.
Except for Alucard, who's the only one who's ever in the right spot.
Because Alucard
When
is
you
the
hold the
only
line.
order.
When you hold the line,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
never move. You just keep it wherever you go. I am eternal.
Next time it happens, I'm just gonna have everybody but Phoenix switch character sheets. You are now Pashini,
Oh, God.
Bakura, Morgan was Summer.
I'd love to see Pashini's character sheet. I would have a go playing her, but
That would be hilarious. Just like body changes, like mind
Yeah.
swap.
Welcome back, chat. As we've been fixing our overlay for during break, we've been discussing the possibility of switching character sheets should that ever happen.
See, I feel like Summer in a body change would just be like, God damn it, is it Tuesday already?
Yeah, and if my camera gets switched around, somebody's taking over the DM spot. I'm sorry, but you're it.
I'll do it.
Good luck.
Summer becomes Pashini.
Joke's on
That would
you.
be
I
pure
don't
torture
take
for-
notes. No, I take notes.
Ow.
Just my notes are incoherent to anyone but me.
No,
And then even
no.
half the time, I'm like, what the hell did I just write down?
Ori's notes is just a page, and all it says on it is just fuck.
Alright, so you guys finished the night out. Of course, I don't cough until I hit start again. You guys finished the night out, and it is morning when you wake up. There's some snow falling, but it's not heavy. Nothing at all like what was coming down up further north. It's just like a light snowfall. Just coming in. The statues are where you left them last night. They have not moved again. The innkeeper's polishing a glass and has set out breakfast for like a little breakfast continental buffet for whoever comes down to the Holiday Inn. And I'm kidding, but he sets out a little buffet type breakfast deal along one wall, and then he goes back to whatever it was he was doing. There's no other patrons of the inn down right now.
Pashini's probably woken up much earlier, and whoever comes down will probably see Pashini with a giant plate above her head, and she's just carrying it along. And you just see a scooter on a chair, and then she jumps on the chair, and then she lifts it up and puts it on the table. Like, she's very capable of like doing things on her own. It's just people always offer to do it, and then they just do it.
Alucard's also there early.
And then she goes get Steve, and then Steve joins her. And she waters him and has a nice little chat.
I'd probably wake up pretty early as well, and go down and get food. And seeing Pashini, I'll like start to greet her, and then I'll see Steve, and then I'll greet them both. I guess questionably.
yeah, as Sid does come down in Falava.
Clang.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Did anyone hear anything else last night?
No, fortunately.
What about you, Pashini?
I was just talking to Steve. He
Steve
said that he had a wonderful time and that it was an amazing adventure.
She just reaches out her arms.
She's like, yeah. He says good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Steve.
By the way, she doesn't have she hasn't cast her spell. But she just thinks that Steve had a wonderful time. I don't know.
The blade of grass doesn't move. It doesn't rustle. You hear no voice coming out of it. It's just sitting kind of sideways in this little shot glass that the dwarf gave her to put him in.
She's explained to Steve why she probably won't be able to hear him because it causes a spell that she has to talk to. But like when she does, she explained like the awaken spell to him at some point, and was just like, "I'm gonna do this when it's a bit easier to do it."
Can I see the innkeeper from where we are, or see the innkeeper up and active?
Yeah, you can see him at the bar.
Are there any like small, like patches of earth or anything like that nearby and near the inn by any chance?
Just yeah, probably outside, like no cobblestone or anything. You mean sort of like where they would have plants, probably?
Yeah, where they would either have plants or where like other patches of like grass or anything they found the previous day, or at least Pashini found the previous day, would be.
Yeah.
Okay, Alucard just comes in through the front door with like a cup that's slightly bigger than the shot glass, just filled with dirt, and then like doesn't say anything but just hands it to Pashini. Just says good morning.
I now have something I need to draw. Okay. Continue.
And they just sort of direct their gaze between the blade of grass and the shot glass and the slightly bigger cup and to Pashini, and then just sort of nods and then just walks over to Morgan to keep things going.
Pashini just mumbles. She's like, "Why is there just a pot of dirt? He's fine in a shot glass." Like,
And I think at this point she will actually cast Speak with Plants.
just be like, "Do you want to go in the bigger pot, or do you like the shot glass? Because I think the bigger pot's a little bit too big for you right now."
Drinking cup. It's not like a tankard. It's just like a little drinking cup. It's just a little bit bigger than the shot glass. Probably more around that size, yeah.
Yeah.
I think shot glass, I think like that big.
My whiskey glass.
Yeah, 8-inch centaur. Can she hold it? That's the question. Because otherwise she's just like this.
I would like to have more space to spread my legs now that they can grow them back, but I mean, it's whatever you would like for me to do. I mean, I've only been around 11 days, and I really don't know what kind of
Well, it's 12 days now.
12 days, yeah. That's well, what are numbers? Yeah, if you wanna, I mean, it's up to you. You're the one that's carrying the house.
Since he wants to move to the bigger part, she's gonna like scoop, like druid craft her way to get him out and put him in the bigger one. And then water the bigger one. And it's just like,
When hopefully tonight, if I get some time and I'm not too tired, I can do the spell and you can move around.
You mean I can become a real boy?
You can be a real blade of grass. Who knows? Maybe I can ask the dirt mommy to make you big. And I think you would be a very good hero. And we can go on adventures.
I get a sword like that big wingman outside that tried to attack the dragon person?
I can help. I can help you make and find a really cool weapon. Maybe we can get one that
Maybe I can have like a horse, but not a horse because those are too big. Like, I don't know, a bird.
Oh, like Poe.
She finds Poe and she points. You guys just hear her have this conversation at the table.
They'll never step on me ever again.
No, they won't. And you'll be the greatest hero.
I regret the day they step on me.
And maybe when you're bigger, you can step on them.
I don't. I
You
don't
guys are
know.
only hearing half of this.
I don't.
But I can ask the dirt mommy to maybe help you or help me figure out how I can make you much, much stronger and bigger, and you'll be grand. And you'll be the bestest blade of grass, or maybe even a different plant. I don't know. I can try.
I mean, I could be like one of those really big tree people that, you know, sleeps all the time and walks around in the woods with, like, big tree people.
Maybe. I don't know. It would have to depend. I would have to ask the dirt mommy, because I'm sure that it would take a very long time for that to happen, and maybe she can help me find the right direction on how to make you bigger. Because I want to be big too. And when I get bigger, I'm going to have these pretty horns. One's going to be silver, one's going to be gold. And then you can be
you've
my
got
big giant
dreams.
tree friend.
You've got big dreams.
Yeah, you have big dreams too.
But okay, yeah.
But okay.
I just want to be a hero.
Yeah, and you'll be a hero. And I will help you go on your hero's journey. And I will be there for you forever and ever and ever until I get old.
And you guys are just hearing this one-sided conversation.
Yeah. We're just hearing all these.
Oh.
You're just sitting at another table, just looking like, "What is she talking about? What do you mean she's gonna?"
Yeah. She's talking to the blade of grass.
Why am I like
Yes, you have definitely watched Morgan's face grow from curious to very concerned at the mention of stepping on people.
Yeah.
And then curious once more, and then even more concerned because this is a conversation that we're not hearing. And she totally believes you can talk to this blade of grass, but why is there a conversation about stepping on people? Like, why is this the thing?
Don't regret the day they stepped on me.
and I will help you step on them. Because that's really mean, and that's not very nice. But I would have to be big too to help you.
She doesn't understand.
Blade of Grass is rivaling Felix in the fact that, one, it's destroying my voice. Two, it's just so far out there that I can't keep a straight face.
Neither can the rest of us.
Oh, goodness.
I don't think really anyone.
So that means whenever you guys take down a foe, we're just all gonna. Once Steve's awakened, all we're gonna hear is
I did it.
As soon as Morgan hears that, Morgan says, "Okay." And on that note, the innkeeper is right there. I don't know. I don't think, of course, that we should all approach him.
None of you have asked him his name yet either, have you?
No.
Nope.
You see,
honestly, if we were in the same room right now, I'd be asking who the fuck. But we're all hired.
the Pashini gets like a really cool idea, and you just see her go, "Oh!" and she runs to the barkeep, and she goes, "Mr. Grandhorns," because she doesn't know his name. Like she likes his horns.
His name.
I don't know his name, but he has really nice horns, and I want horns like that too.
No offense, but I don't think we should have sent
She's
Sheeny
just
over there.
talking across the thing. Anyway, she's like, "Do you have like a pin?"
What? I was about to just
Like a
Blade of Grass
sewing
with
pin.
She's talking to the barkeep.
I don't know. I mean, I can check the
Could you? I'll give you
junk drawers.
3 coppers for it.
I wish I had my sewing machine stuff still right here because I just turned around and grabbed one. He digs through the drawer for a minute and finds one. Why do I already know where this is going?
Oh boy.
He pulls one out and hands it to you.
Yeah, she takes it and she's like, gets the 3 coppers and she's like, thank you. And she runs back. She goes to Steve. It's like,
I'm going to get someone to make this pin into a really nice sword.
So when I get hands, I can like stab things with that.
Yeah.
Will that get bigger with me, or do I have to go outside and steal the sword from the big scary angel statue? The big scary
You don't
sword.
need to steal from the angel statue. When you get big, I'll help you get a bigger sword.
Oh, okay.
But for now, you might have to wait a little bit before you get big.
Okay.
It will take a while because you'll have to grow, and I also have to grow.
And everybody else knows that Pashini's not
I
going
mean, I've been here 12 days now, and I've been getting bigger and bigger every day. Look, I've got more legs. And it doesn't. You can't see anything. It's just below the dirt. It's just like.
Yeah, she knows what he means. And...
Is she arming that blade of grass?
But yeah, she has a pin now. I will write that
Card
down.
is gonna walk up straight to the innkeeper, just directly address him. Good morning. Card. I
Hello.
believe we spoke yesterday, and I did not ask you properly for your name.
My name is Inavoik. I'll spell it in the chat.
Pleasure. We were curious if you had been paying attention to everything that had been happening the past, what seems to be few nights with the statues.
And you mean the fact that they're ending up in places other than where they're supposed to be?
Yes.
I just noticed that they're gone and away from where they're at, but...
If we were to believe them, if you trust a statue as much as anyone else is supposed to trust a statue, they seem to be indicating here is a place to investigate.
I don't know why they would. It's just an inn.
Right. There's nothing, you haven't had anything strange besides the statues happening around here?
Just the general, sailor lots and all of their ilk coming in and travelers.
Does he seem like he's telling the truth?
Insight. Also, he's not dressed like an innkeep normally would be dressed. I meant to mention that. He's wearing, like, a nice suit type outfit.
18.
He's not telling the entire truth. He's not lying, but he's omitting things.
Look, I don't want to cause trouble in this place. I'm sure you don't want to deal with us being rude or anything. But I would really like you to be honest with me, especially about if there's anything weird happening here.
I mean, statues don't normally move on their own, do they?
People don't normally hide things behind paintings or portraits, do they? But I'm sure you wouldn't be the type to do that, right? I'm imagining he's actually taking the drink while that's happening.
Yeah. And it's black coffee. There's no sugar in it. There's no, like, cream. It's just extra strength, nasty black coffee. Sorry to anybody that likes straight up black coffee. I just can't stand it. It needs sugar in it at least.
Because you drink tea.
Yeah. But he kind of just pops his head side to side and... What is... I know I keep asking this. I really need to write it down. What's everyone's passive?
passive perception. 20.
13.
16.
Oh, whoops! I forgot to roll to see if I get recharges on my thing.
Are you free? Oh, sorry, never mind. She said
What was yours, Alucard?
16.
Asir?
20.
Asir's was 20?
I've
no.
got 16.
16. Mine's 20.
Pashini.
Shuni and
Yeah.
Summer have the highest.
Summer. You two notice as Alucard's talking to the innkeep, you notice a form of a humanoid shape slip behind the painting and go into the passageway. Alucard, you don't quite notice this yet, but the innkeep doesn't seem to be answering your questions.
Does the humanoid shape seem like one that we've encountered before?
It looked like the innkeep.
Okay, just using the message cantrip just to Morgan. I just saw somebody go into the painting. It looked like the innkeep. Or behind the painting.
I don't react. I don't react outwardly. I do give a slight nod of my head. And this painting, it's in relation to, because I think I totally missed the layout of the room, in relation to where the tavern is. Where is this painting?
You come in
The
front
tavern,
door.
I mean the innkeeper, sorry.
You come in the front door.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the left, and there's the bar with the bar stools and the what looks like the innkeep standing behind that. Whoever's talking to Alucard is standing behind the bar, or was talking to Alucard. The painting, there's a big room that goes outward to the rest of to the right and forward that has tables and a fireplace and stuff. The painting is looking from the door, like diagonal from the door on that side of the room against the wall.
But not in direct view of where the bar is or where the innkeeper would be standing at the bar?
So...
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Trying to judge who and how we can get to this area without being noticed.
Right.
Alright. So, this is the door, the bar, and then the paintings up here around the corner.
Okay.
So it's
got ya.
Not invisible. Just
Yeah. He would have to look around the corner.
Okay. Right. So I'm assuming we're kind of sitting at a table like right there. Probably. Is there anyone on the far side of the table that can just like? It wouldn't be me because I'm like looking directly at the innkeeper at this point.
Alucard. Now that you've been talking to him for a second and he's now stopped answering you, roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check?
Yeah. You notice absolutely nothing different.
Do you, okay. I don't know. How are y'all sitting at the table?
It's probably a round table too, by the way.
Okay. If there's got to be a far side. Oh crud.
So
I'm assuming it's Pashini.
Yeah. Pashini's. I love the Staff of the Woodlands because this doesn't take up a charge.
Yeah.
Faster that as Trace. She's gonna stealth. So
And-
20. And she's going to go straight to the door.
When
Or the
you
secret door.
when Pashini walks away, I'm gonna like whisper in your direction, Summer, and say, "Can you send a message to Alucard?" Like, trying to be as quiet and inconspicuous as possible.
He's already gone with Steve.
Just for my own clarification, what do you want me to tell Alucard?
Tell Alucard about what you saw.
Okay.
That it looked like the innkeeper.
I will use the message cantrip to tell Alucard that it looks like a figure that looked like the innkeep slipped behind the painting. And just to be wary.
Having that information, Alucard is going to start moving to the end of the bar, and I'm going to ask the DM whether this can be done. This is what I'm about to suggest. Because Blue Dragonborn and I normally have access to Lightning Breath, even though it's not the same as a full dragon's, would it be possible to, like, you know how you can do the like static electricity thing where like you rub your hands together? Would it be possible to like breathe a light amount of lightning on my hands, or like is it easier for me to create that static discharge and just put it on their hand, not to do damage or anything, just to generate the usual like if you do this, you like buzz effect?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I'll allow it because it's
just
cool.
to see what the barkeep does, how they react. I'm imagining because it's a Blue Dragonborn, it's probably a little bit more potent, but I also imagine it's not like I'm using a taser or
It's a defibrillator.
It's just like
yeah, it's joy buzzer at worst probably.
yeah, like it's something like that. But I'm like, this is noticeable, but it's not me necessarily being like, I'm gonna hit you with the blunt end of my pole arm, which I did consider.
Yeah, it's not being aggressive
right away. It's more I feel like while I'm trying to do that, she's just gonna keep saying, look, I don't want to get, and then like just sort of go over her hand, like just like it looks like he's wiping something from his snout. I forget, mouth. I was gonna say mouth because it's easier, but like is charging it with the breath. Look, I don't want to get rough with you, and then just sort of patting the shoulder on the innkeep to let off the discharge.
When you try to pat him on the shoulder to let off the discharge, your hand just goes right through.
Damn it.
By this time, I think Pashini's just found a secret door and she's gonna try to open it.
You can guess, Alucard, that in the time of speaking to you and you calling him out on his
yes.
Yeah.
Deception.
He probably cast some sort of illusion spell to swap himself out.
Running towards the secret entrance.
Yeah, just fuck. Get up and start following after Alucard starts moving that way.
Oh yeah, as soon as Alucard, as soon as I see Alucard running, I'm getting up and going that way too.
Grab him a lot.
And hoping that hopefully hoping that Pashini, just concern for Pashini part of it. Like,
all of this is actually concerned just for Pashini. Look around.
Yeah.
Damn it. Praise be to Michael. Someone.
She's got Steve with her. She'll be alright.
I'm the hero.
Steve can't even wield the thing right now. Yeah, fine.
Steve can't even really move of his own accord.
Steve can't move. It's okay.
She's gonna find a blacksmith to make it into a tiny sword.
Steve's just gonna Professor X this whole thing, or it's fine.
Level 20 mystic.
Let's be aware. Steve is smaller than that cookie.
Steve is smaller than Pashini, and that's saying something.
I will have a Steve prop next week, by the way.
I won't be here to see it.
I will have a Steve prop next week. I was gonna make it today, but I hadn't got a chance to go to the art store. But yeah, so you guys start. Is everybody heading down the passageway?
Mhm.
Point.
Pashini's already gone. She's
I,
like,
I would like to second Death by Mage in the chat's comment of Pashini is fine, everything is fine.
it's just everybody worries about Pashini, but Pashini's just perfectly fine. Like, she
Everybody
knows
else-
what she can do.
Yeah, everybody
Steve is
else gets
just
messed up.
Barbarian screaming down the chamber, but nobody hears it, not even Pashini. It's just like, it's just like
I think
Well,
Steve is going to be a barbarian. It's going to be
Yeah,
great.
The barbarian yell of a boy going through puberty and having a terrible.
Until he's big.
Yeah, as we get to the door, I'm just going to go. So, are we going to just charge straight down it, or are we going to try and stealth?
Well, I would prefer to stealth, but I'll like whisper yell down the hall. Pushing.
What?
Okay, we're
she's
fine.
whispering.
I will
But,
try to stealth after her.
Yeah, stealth after.
okay.
At disadvantage, so that's an 8.
Let's see. I guess.
Feeny choose us when she activated Pass Without a Trace, or no?
I mean, I think it's whoever was around.
I want to
Well,
say
then it's-
Pashini probably didn't make it that far down that tunnel before you guys caught him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're within 30 feet. It's just, it says
'Cause, I mean,
each creature she chooses. That's why
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
Mm.
her legs are probably like 2 inches long, so
Well, I mean,
I can only move 30 feet.
No.
So,
Yeah, so by every other standard of her race, she's fucking sprinting.
yeah.
She's maintaining a
I mean,
solid sprint.
like, whenever I cast a spell,
Oh,
like
God,
she
that's
she'll always she won't do it just for herself.
Okay,
If
Mhm.
there's allies around, she will cast it for everybody.
I didn't want to.
But it just seems like she's only casting it for herself. She's really
Right,
not.
Right, I'm just checking because I don't know whether that's like she just wants to go off on her own to just
No,
explore.
like
Yep.
she knows what she's capable of, but she's not suicidal.
alright.
So,
14 for me, but that's kind of what I assumed would happen because
30 for me.
I just want you to know, I rolled for his stealth to go to
What, Steve's?
fuck off. No,
Oh.
No, the innkeeps.
the innkeeps.
oh.
is that a two?
Yeah,
That's a nat 20.
nat 20.
They're fucker.
And of
I gotta-
course, Pashini.
I got a 30 total. So,
Okay,
Love Kiki.
let's roll for Steve.
Yeah, nobody's gonna notice it anyway.
Steve
so
can't
it's
stealth.
fine.
Steve's a plant. But you guys start making your way down this very odd-looking tunnel. It looks almost like it's been tiled. Like the flooring of it is tile, and the walls are kind of just stone panels as you're going down. And it's going down at like a not a steep angle, but if you lose your balance, you're going to be tumbling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you get down into a room. I don't have any maps for you guys. It's going to be all like
That's fine.
You don't mind.
I'm guessing the terrain doesn't bother Pashini because she's just like, bam.
no, it's just tile flooring and stone paneled walls. There are lanterns hanging from the ceiling to light the path down. As you get down to the base of it, it takes a little while to get down there. You notice that you get into a square-shaped room at first. It looks square-shaped, but then you look down and it almost looks like it turns into an L shape. And you see some faint light coming from corners of the room on the floor. Like circles of faint light.
Fuck.
And you can't see what's around the corner without going down there. But there's nowhere else he really could have gone that you can tell.
Ashina, you want to go up front as you are the smallest? Don't go too far.
You know what? Pashini will sneak herself into the room.
I'm going to like not press up against the wall, but just kind of peek around the corner.
Okay. It turns into another branch of hallways with what looks to be rooms with doors.
Oh boy.
As you do you walk past the glowing circles on the floor?
For
I
me,
mean, I'm just.
do I have to walk past the glowing circles to peek around the corner?
You have to walk past. I mean, what I mean by is, do you get close to them? You have to
Do I have
pass
to-
by them, but do you get close? They're in the corners of the rooms.
Yes? Question mark.
Pashini, yes.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, before that happens, is it possible for Alucard to stop them and put themselves at the front of the group?
If you would like.
Pashini just thinks they're normal lights.
Okay, Alucard has 20 strength, so I was gonna with each hand.
Yeah, just
Blink!
I mean, with Pashini, it's not even that
I
hard.
mean, it's not even you. It's like a pinky probably for Pashini.
Yeah. With Pashini, you can just scoop her up like a small dog.
No, but Alucard will just turn. Partially because I, as a player, but I think Alucard is seasoned enough to be like, I don't trust this shit, but has to protect the group. So Alucard will just turn to the group and we'll just say, keep me at range. Don't let me get anywhere within 10 feet of you. Trip me. And use magic. And then we'll walk closer to get Fire to the lights.
Okay. You get close to the lights on the floor, the circles on the floor. If you guys wanna roll investigation to these things.
Sure.
Or Arcana, whichever one's better.
Okay.
Well,
They're
let's
both
say
crap, so
I got 10.
Yeah, 12.
16.
19.
Morgan and Pashini, these are teleportation circles.
Ooh.
All of them. And they're in every
Okay.
corner of like the hallway,
Um,
and you can see down the hallway there's probably more.
Pashini's gonna be like,
I did something similar when I walked through a tree and I got lost.
Where did you go?
I went to... I don't know, it just didn't have any magic, and then that's where I saw the dirt mummy, and she led me to go find the dragon lady.
And we didn't notice a flash or any sort of flash. Or would we be able to tell if these have been used like super duper recently, like within the last 30 seconds at all?
There's no way to really tell that they've been used recently.
Got ya.
But they seem to make a faint humming noise as you pass by them, like that. You can hear the magic. There's the thrumming of the magic as you're walking by them. You hear further down, you hear that thrumming get interrupted by something passing through it. Like further down the hallway.
Fantastic.
He still has to be here. He might be further down the hall. And then Morgan will turn to Alucard and say, would you like to go first? Or...
I can go look. I'm super sneaky.
So am I, but...
It's Pashini just sort of like that child look where she starts walking and she's just looking at you. Like she's going to go now.
I'm gonna go, right? I'm gonna go.
Alright. Alucard will trail to the best of her ability about 15 feet behind Pashini.
Yeah, I'll go ahead as well. Not wanting to know.
Pashini does not walk very fast.
Yeah, I won't go all the way. I'll keep pace with Pashini, but I'm like maybe 5 feet ahead just because I don't want to lose whatever it was. This whatever that was that I noticed this trail.
You just hear Pashini just hum a very quiet Mission Impossible theme song.
Whatever the Feywild equivalent is.
Whatever that is.
It's something she heard Oberon sing once. You're not entirely sure what it is. It might just actually be Secret Agent Man. It's just Secret Agent Man, but Oberon doesn't know any better, so.
She's probably snuck into like the palace a few times and just gonna, oh my god, look at this.
Feeny, what do your keen tick eyes show us?
I have no idea. What do I see?
So wait, I was switching to music. Do you stepped onto one of the teleportation circles?
No, I stepped past them into the area where the doors are.
Okay. You see 2 doors that are closed. They both have keyholes on them. You see engraved on the doors a big red M on each of the doors.
That can't be a coincidence.
Jackie.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I think we found what we were looking for, it seems. I can't detect magic, but
I can, if you would like.
I want to check these rooms.
I
Okay.
don't have it prepared, so I can't do it.
Take magic and I cast.
There are arcane locks on the doors.
Of course there are. I want to try to dispel one of them.
Okay.
See if I can dispel.
Make the check.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
I have the bad feeling about this quote has been uttered.
Oh, okay. So I just need to... Crap. I need to roll a d20 plus...
Your spellcasting
Plus your
ability.
spellcasting ability.
Wisdom.
Modifier 3. Okay.
Yeah, you break the lock.
Okay. I reach out and just try to turn the door. Just turn the door a little bit and push it. Not all the way open, but open just a little bit.
It's a wooden door, and the hinges on it are a little bit rusty. They haven't. This place doesn't get a whole lot of light. You get the sense that the Midaris moving in is the most activity it has seen in a very long time. The doors are old, but the red M's on the doors look freshly painted, like within the last few months. Painted, like you can see inscriptions underneath the paint on the door, but they're so old and worn away that it'd be hard to tell what they are. As the door opens, it kind of creaks a bit. Not loudly, but it feels like it's loud. You're trying to be quiet, and it feels like it's loud. The room is dark. There are cobwebs everywhere. This room hasn't been touched in quite a while. There's some furniture in here. More angel statues. It seems like a storage room.
Can I look through anything to see if I find it? Look through the things in there to see if I find anything interesting. Any desk, paper, anything like that? Do I find anything?
Roll investigation.
Okay, let's see. This is nothing. Okay.
You get into the room and you start looking through. Like I said, it's a lot of angel statues and some crates. There's nothing worth having in the crates. You open them up and it's all food that's turned to dust. It's old food. Spiders everywhere. Just it's an old room that hasn't been touched in a while. The angel statues all kind of look like the ones that were on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
None of them look like they're made after any of the archangels. They look like foot soldiers.
As I have the detect magic up, do I see anything from them?
Not these, no. There's no papers in here either. No documentation or anything.
Found another one.
Okay, really quick. I don't know if I'm gonna be. Yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna go ahead and come out and do dispel on the other one as well.
Okay. Same deal. Make me a check.
15.
Less.
I'm sorry. I didn't sleep really well last night, and I just keep
You're fine.
yawning, and I'm really sorry. It doesn't break this time. It kind of rattles really hard, but it's not going anywhere.
I can't get this one.
Let me try. And I will cast Dispel Magic.
Meanwhile, Alucard's just like looking at both of the mages, like, I could try and handle this too, y'all.
So it is a d20 and plus 6.
And 18 is what you needed.
18.
Nice.
24, so.
I love Arcane Law. Damn.
Yeah, 18 is what you needed. Do you get this one open after a little bit of trouble? Morgan had some issues with it, and you can see where the door just was, like, vibrating in place. It swings open when you break the lock. This room is, again, dark. There's one statue in the center of this room, and nothing else.
And my detect magic would still be up because 10 minutes. So
this one is brightly colored with magic.
Okay.
ACA's here.
Does it depict anyone?
It's a little dark, so all he's getting is unless you put light in there to be able to illuminate it.
Light on my shield.
Pashinia's just running in the background. She's like looking around.
1 second.
Oh boy.
She's slightly. You can tell that she's interested in the teleport circles, but she
keeps going
doesn't
back.
want to touch it because she got lost when she went through a tree, and she doesn't want to get lost going through the floor.
Yeah, because dirt mummy probably won't appear this time.
Yeah.
Get one
It
dirt return ball.
looks like a taller, skinnier figure in a long cloak. It still has the wings. It's still an angel statue. It doesn't have a weapon that you can see. It's got very short, almost buzzed looking hair. And it's holding an orb in one hand and a set of scales in the other hand.
Does anything about it look familiar to me, specifically?
Actually, it does look familiar to you now that I think about it. It looks like that figure
From
your dream.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you can't tell if it's male, female. I say buzz, but it's pretty much just bald almost. No clear facial features.
He just goes,
Oh, that's really cool.
I've seen this person before.
Good or bad?
Is he your friend?
Not even slightly.
Maybe he can be your friend.
I'm going to slowly move closer. Shield up.
When you get closer, you notice on its cloak, and Morgan, you'd see this too. You'd recognize the symbol of the Arcadians.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know if this is one of the seven or if this is somebody else.
Right.
It doesn't react to you moving closer.
So I'm gonna move So someone kind of just right up to it.
The orb starts glowing.
Is it magic?
Oh yeah.
What kind of magic is that? 10 minutes on that detect magic. Yay!
1 second, I'll tell you what kind of magic it is.
Prismatic spray. We're high enough level that like stuff just having a trap like that. Is all I'm gonna
Oh,
see
I know.
around that.
Right.
Yeah, I know because I have that spell. This summer.
It's a transmutation spell.
Right. Transmutation spell. Yep. Shut up.
And it doesn't seem to be firing off the spell just yet. It seems to be waiting. And it turns its head. And Morgan, are you in the room?
I'm gonna duck out as soon as it starts turning my way because I know I'm in danger. I'm gonna duck out. Yeah, as soon as it starts turning my way, I'm gonna like run out of the room and then I'm gonna say, so I know which, like I kind of know the general area. Like, sorry, what I know from what I perceived, if the innkeeper went through one of the teleportation circles and kind of which one he went through, or
further down the hallway past the doors, you see 2 more teleportation circles, and you heard the interference and the humming.
like I heard,
from one of those
from
two.
that way. So
Yeah.
I'll let them know. He disappeared further down this way.
Alucard, are you in the room?
Alucard hasn't entered the room. Alucard's been like trying, like before Aesir like decided to start just moving forward. I was about to say something, then like when he moved forward, I was like, well, he might die. I'll wait.
Shini's looking at all the teleportation circles. Like,
So I'm outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go further down and look, not get super close to them, but
Heading out.
look into the room.
But I'll call it to Aesir to get back with the group. We shouldn't split up.
I do have a question though. Do these teleportation circles have any like symbols that might tell where they go? Not necessarily like the teleportation symbols or runes or anything, just a marker or something that might.
They look fairly small and not very powerful, so you get the sense they're probably an internal system to move about the place. Asir, it looks back at you as Morgan pops back out of the room, and then kind of just leans back into the position it was in, and the magic starts to fade out. Again, if you want to insight this one as well.
Damn.
It thought you lot were somebody else. It wasn't after you, it wasn't after Morgan. It thought something woke it up. And it was prepared to stop whatever it thought it was.
Not after you, Morgan. Not thought you were someone else.
I'm already like moved down the hallway to the other teleportation
You can
circles.
tell her later.
Yeah. If Pashini hears
back
that,
up
she's
a
gonna dart back and she's gonna like,
Hi, Mr. Statue.
Oh boy.
It doesn't move.
what happens if she steps in the room?
Nothing. It now knows that you guys are not what it was.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Were you thinking that we were the bad people?
You don't get a response.
The ones that locked you in this room? Because there was a lock and he opened it.
She's just talking to a statue.
Yeah.
She's gonna talk to the statue for a little bit.
It's not gonna respond back.
Backing out of the room.
Yeah, it's gone back to its stasis.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start
She's
heading
just
down
gonna
the
go,
hallway.
that's a pretty orb, and she's just gonna walk out and just follow everyone else.
What
She's
if
like, bye, Mr. Statue.
What do we see if we head down the hall?
Yeah.
You just see the hallway ends with the 2 teleportation circles.
Any thoughts?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
If you want to do an investigation check to see if you can find any, I don't know, maybe footprints. In
Footprints
the
or
dust
something, yeah. I'm not gonna do well, but I'll try. Yeah, nope.
Fuck.
Hold on. Yeah, Poe didn't do any better. Alucard. It looks like the dust in this general area has been disturbed, but it looks more disturbed than the one on the right.
Points at the glaive. That one.
Should we follow?
Everyone okay with dealing with something nasty if we head through?
She's just like,
Rubber.
I'll go first. she goes into the
Hey.
one that gets pointed. Unless someone stops her.
I mean, I think as she's going for it, I say might try, but I don't think probably make an attempt to swipe, but I don't think I would get you. So
I'll go immediately after once the Shane figures.
go.
Isn't so much your party as just everyone caring about Pashini.
Right.
Yeah, it's Pashini and her caretakers.
Mm.
No,
She brings Steve. Steve's with her too.
Oh, for God's sake!
Alright,
You
let's go.
just as she gets into the teleport, you just go, wee,
And
and then poof, she's gone. I don't know if that's how it works.
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
definitely. If she does go, I think everyone's just
Yeah,
trusting-
Yeah, everyone's just like,
Everyone's in full mode. We
okay.
Hurry the fuck up.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys all go through the circles. You go boom, 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 boom. Like, you know, the noise. That's,
Mhm.
that's the noise.
I dig it.
Boom. Pew. That's Pashini when she comes back out.
Yeah.
You guys find yourselves in another large square room with 3 other teleportation circles in the corners.
Mm.
No, it's okay. I will do an investigation check to see if things like that.
Yes,
Too long.
something as well.
14.
Also, in the center of this room is another angel statue.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, Pashini's gonna be like, hi, another statue. What does it look like?
This one's as tall as the other one, another skinny. This one looks like a feminine male.
Okay.
It has long, very straight, thin hair tied back in a braid down its back, and it's wearing almost looks like rogue's clothing. Like like looks like it's stone, but it looks like it's wearing like leather armor or something like that, or supposed to be wearing leather armor.
Okay.
You guys, aside from Summer,
Oh, I didn't roll one. Sorry.
sorry, I was like, did Morgan roll a 2 again?
2 seconds. There we go. Probably. Nope,
Ooh.
rolled a
No.
1. Even better.
Morgan, you're distracted by the statue.
I am.
Everyone else, except for Summer, notices footprints going around the statue to the one in the far, like, direct diagonally from where you guys are.
Let's go then, shall we? And I'm guessing Pashini is already going.
Pashini's just going on a like little teleport adventure. She's finding this fun.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like,
will.
The
I'll
second
just
she's out of,
follow.
second she's out of the first teleport, she's already looking around. She's like, "Oh," just go. So you just like, as you get there, you're just like, "Ah, no."
Is Detect Magic still up?
It lasts 10 minutes, so
From this statue, you get the sense that it's not actively casting anything or attempting to, but you sense some conjuration magic.
Oh boy, that's
And Alucard, you can feel the static in the air around this statue. The electricity in the air.
Dragonborn joy.
It's not a dragonborn, but you can feel it. It's got some sort of lightning magic.
No, I meant because Dragonborn, blue Dragonborn, probably more reactive to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You can feel it, yeah.
Yeah, being more sensitive to the electrical current in the air.
Pashini just talks to the statue as she's going.
It looks like it's got a
To the
scowl on
teleport.
its face.
Yeah, she's gonna be like,
Hope you have a nice day, Mr. Statue. Thanks for not trying to kill me.
Does it look like
look after this one.
Does it look like an angel I might have encountered before or no?
Roll history.
Oh, that's
Because I don't know if you would have encountered. Yeah,
20.
it's Cynthia's. This is the Angel of Technology. This is the one that. Technology, progress, invention, technology, gluttony, truth, artifice, madness, and treachery is what his specific areas are.
it's Pashini's best friend.
Yeah, just you might not want to make friends with that one, Pashini.
But everybody needs some friends.
He
and
is
He
not-
looks really cool.
He's not one of the fallen ones. He is one of the current
He-
7.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
I mean,
He
look
has-
at him.
he-
And she just points as like,
He's a bit of an asshole as far as you remember the one time you met him.
yeah, to put it plainly, Pashini, you and him are kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum.
But they're the best friends when you're on the opposite end of. What?
Alucard, the lightning's getting the electricity in the air is starting to get a little bit more
And
active.
I would suggest we hurry. There
if
is
this
there is electricity growing in the air. Unless any of you would like to be shocked, I would suggest.
no, the statue has its disposition. Let's get out of here as soon as we can.
Let's go.
Okay, which way we're going?
His disposition.
That one.
Okay, I will follow.
Yeah.
And
go through the next portal.
I'm guessing we don't. It's the whole like little bit of a chasing. Just one headed. Come here.
Right.
Just trying to grab Pashini.
We open up one door, like we put our head through, and it goes through a door on the opposite side.
I've been thinking about a whole like Scooby Doo sequence at the whole entire time.
You get into another room, and this one is a much larger antechamber. You see 2 tunnels opposite each other, like directly across this circular antechamber. And then those 2 tunnels are guarded by 2 other angel statues. One is a small female that her dress looks torn and battered, but she also looks quite beautiful. So it's it's really strange contrast. The other is just a figure wearing a mask with wings and a sword. In the center of the room, you see ow, that hurt. Stairs going down. And then a statue that you've all seen. This one. This last statue is of the Angel Decimus that was at the council meeting, and he's just standing with his scythe like this.
Oh,
The statue is
that?
at the top of this set of stairs that's going down.
I'm gonna have a look. If the detect magic is still up, I'll be glancing at these 2, see if.
The 2 on the sides, one of them, it's not quite a spell or anything you see on it. You just see some sort of corruption hanging around that one. The other one, you sense some illusion magic. But the one in the center of the room is all necrotic.
Oh. Oh, corruption, necrotic, and illusion. Oh boy.
And the footprints lead towards the stairs that go down.
Let's just try and be respectful then. Do not want to piss these things off.
It's
No,
just
no.
odd that all of the... It's weird that you have all these angel statues around the town and then all of the statues of the Arcadians guarding this place.
Yeah, no, you don't want to piss Decimus off. Last time that happened that I saw. Well, let's say I'm not the only one in my family who's pissed off an angel. No time now.
Why would you piss off an angel?
No time to
That's
explain.
just stupid.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah, just
I'm gonna approach the Decimus statue.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
The female one, right? Fashini doesn't like that. Like, her clothes are a little torn, even though she looks really pretty. So she wants to cast Druidcraft in that direction and make pretty little flowers.
I'll allow it. When the flowers touch it, they kind of turn color, and...
Yeah, that's fine. Like, she's trying to do something nice. Like, she just didn't like that. She looked a little bit disheveled and her clothes are torn, so she's just like, I will make you pretty. And then she follows everybody else and waves at every single one of them.
Morgan, what are you doing with the statue?
Nothing. Does it react at all to me approaching it?
Not really. It looks at you. And it's got that characteristic grin on its face that you know quite well.
Okay, what about if I start trying to, like, put one foot heading down the stairs?
It doesn't move to stop you, but it does put a hand on your shoulder like you're familiar with, but not in a way that would stop you from moving down the stairs, just to, like...
Hey.
Just like a pat? Just like
a pat, like...
not encouragement, but...
Not more like a be careful pat.
Okay. I'll turn to them and say, this one's fine.
No, then let us move.
And...
All going at like nope speed at this rate.
Mm-hmm.
No,
the other two statues were watching you at the same time as you were going down the stairs. They did not move to interfere because of the Decimus statue letting you through.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and call it as you guys descend down the stairs.
Okay.
Crap.
We got 5 minutes to go.
I know.
And I don't want to start the next part.
We're gonna die, y'all. That's it.
Summer, as you make your way, as you start to go down the stairs, you feel yourself yanked up
It just...
by the collar. But it's not by the statue, it's by Poe, and you just pop out of existence.
Well, let it pop.
You just hear Pashina go, bye, Mr. Orange. She notifies the party. She's just like, they're all gone now.
Did we just have a D&D equivalent of like the Monty Python moment where it's like, luckily the animator suddenly had a heart attack? And
Yeah, pretty much.
Did we do the equivalent of that right now?
Yep. It's so funny.
Alright.
Damn it. Oh well.
Alright. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. I don't know how have you guys figured out what I've done?
Too early in the morning for me to
You're in the middle of the shitpost. I'm just trying to see if you figured out what said shitpost actually is.
Is it something to do with Scooby-Doo? Because I'm just thinking of those doors that they just run through. constantly, but
I'm just having terrible.
I was thinking of all the fucking in the first generation of Pokemon, the fucking psychic gym with all the teleportation.
You're close.
yeah.
So it's Pokemon related?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's almost like these teleportation circles might just go to different areas, just are in the same area. Like one's linked. Oh, that's linked to that one. That's linked to that one.
What's the innkeeper's name?
In a void.
In a void?
Giovanni! Holy crap! That's excellent. Okay, I dig it. Okay.
I appreciate we set aside the last 5 minutes to
To
decode.
figure it out, right? The most important part, I dig it.
I've been like
Right on.
sitting on this for 3 weeks.
I should note for the record, but Kirk, because you weren't here for that, you got to miss out on us when we dealt with the white dragon. He had a horde of frozen cheese.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of frozen cheese. That's the best horde.
But yeah, it's Team Rocket Hideout.
Yeah, no,
Because
I
I'm
awesome.
a massive shit.
I dig it.
Ari.
What?
Thank you, Ari.
What for the shit post?
So, Ori, I just have a question. How much can Nico do when he's feeble-minded?
We're at peak petty levels.
I mean, the thing is, Summer could try to feeble-mind Nico. That is a pull. But yeah, no.
But yeah.
By the way, Pashini will try to find Summer whenever she goes back to the main.
Oh boy.
She'll go try to find Poe and this
Yeah.
Nico person, and we'll just be like, "I'm looking for Summer."
I try to hide Team Rocket Hideout in every game of mine, just because nobody ever figures it out. Except for this time, I combined it with Sabrina's gym.
I just picture Pashini meeting Nico and just, I'm trying to find Summer.
You guys have to
Why?
find a scientist and rescue them.
It's like, because he's my friend. And he needs more friends. But I don't know where he is. Can you help me find him?
Probably.
Because I know that you know him.
Bitch.
And you'd probably see that, like, how annoying Pashini can be, so he would probably just go, "Okay."
Right.
Well, this has been a session. We discovered
Yeah, this has certainly been interesting.
desires of.
I'm looking forward to Steve the Barbarian.
You discovered what?
We discovered the life ambitions of the 12-day-year-old blade of
12-day-year-old.
We'll see if he makes it to 13. Or I guess rather, you guys will.
I hope that session was good. I hope you enjoyed that.
I never did get to disintegrate anything, but that's fine.
That's okay. So
I was waiting for that Michael statue to try to go for Alucard, because that was the first thing I would do.
tonight's game is. I gotta find the schedule.
Shackles tonight, or
It is.
Yeah, it looks like it premieres tonight. Blood and Shackles.
Blood and Shackles is tonight at 9 o'clock. So you guys should check that out. But again, thank you for the people who followed. We appreciate it. I've posted the Discord, Patreon, and sponsor link again. You can find the merch on So Maddie or So Nerdwear. Haha, I lied. And I've lost my thing. But yeah, watch the show tonight and give them some love too. And we are going to raid, it looks like the only one, because I went through the list, the only one that's live right now is We Are Nerdsmith. So we will
Have you
raid
finally got
them.
permission to raid?
I think I have it. I think I have it. So, but we'll raid them. If you guys want to just say where people can find you real quick one more time, and we will.
Okay. I'll
raid.
go first then. You can find me on all social media as Nuka Puka. The only difference on Twitch, it's Nuka the Puka. If you follow my Twitter, which is just at Nuka Puka, you will hopefully find that some progress on my YouTube channel that I'm setting up currently. And on Discord, I'm Nuka Puka as well. I'm basically Nuka Puka everywhere, so yeah.
I'll jump in then. You can I'm Phil, or you can find me on Twitter at BecauseRafer. Now the Vampire the Masquerade stream Blood in the Thames that I was in had its final episode just gone Monday. But we're going to be starting a new series called Blood in the Thameses. So new characters and all that, which is exciting and all that. Still Vampire the Masquerade. So if those of you who are not familiar with that system, it is a horror game. So please be warned if you do check that out. But yeah, keep an eye as we will be soon releasing character monologues and back stuff. So to introduce these new characters, which I'm looking forward to.
All right, you can find me on Twitter at RayTransitional. In Discord, Crystallize Me. That's about it. Yeah, you'll see me here occasionally as well on the Welcome to the Party Twitch channel and other things beside this. But other than that, I'm not up to much.
Phoenix.
Hello there, everybody. I'm Phoenix24Fem on Twitter. I'm otherwise known as Angela, the Philosopheme. You can find my Patreon under that moniker. I am a writer and contributor to Art for Ourselves, a QT POC online publication that will hopefully be having our fall equinox session coming out soon. I am one half of the Queerly Yours podcast. The DM for Adventures in Agni, which will be continuing its campaign on Welcome to the Party Twitch tomorrow evening. An all POC 5e campaign in my own homebrew setting. Also part of the Emissaries of a Vithnic cast on Sunday nights, and part of the group for Politics and Plagues, our Dungeon World short chat series being run by our own Mariam Mahmud. And also, I am thankfully able to say that I'm going to be joining the Death House crew soon over on Heroes Without Limits for this October, where I will be playing, I don't know yet, probably a cleric, because I have like 7 clerics planned.
The Death House.
So yeah, that's me.
Alright. Myth?
I am on Twitter at Mythogen95. I'm also there on same thing on Twitch. I don't really do anything. I kind of just retweet pictures of cute animals and dice and the occasional pictures that my art friends put out. You also find me on Ori's channel every so often for D&D or just fucking around. That's about it.
You can find me everywhere at the every time the _ lady Ori. There's another underscore there somewhere.
The _ lady _
It's on the
Ori.
screen. Just look under my name. It's like right there. Because I apparently don't know my own name. But commissions are going to be closed starting October 1. So if you want one, go ahead and come at me now, because I'm taking October to work on some tarot cards and stuff that I plan on trying to kickstart. So I need to I've been trying to do this for so long that I need to sit down and take a month to do it myself. So, but yeah, we have Christmas Strahd tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 6 on my channel, and then Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. or 2:30, whatever. So between 2 and 2:30 is my Homebrew Fae game that I run. So other than that, I really don't have anything else. I know I did this to myself. Someone stole my username on Twitch, and there can only be one, so until I go Highlander on somebody, then that's how it's gotta be. But that's all I've got. So we're gonna raid We Are Nerdsmith. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.
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 I don't have permission to perform that action. Jackie, help. Jackie, help.
Jackie or Jesus, somebody with more. Somebody.
Cthulhu, help!
Help me out, Jackie. You're my only hope.
Jackie, I can't raid. Can you raid for me?
Right.
Yuzgaloth or whatever one of the other.
I can officiate the Highlandering.
I can officiate the Highlandering. I will take you up on that, Jackie.
You can't do it either.
Ah! God damn it.
Or he does magical sends message.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, or are we still waiting?
Hello.
Heck, you can't
I
read
just
it.
told
God
him. I just told Throck I still can't read. Jackie, why? Why can't you can help me Highlander, but you can't help me raise someone?
How all of the streams end with this.
Yeah, apparently.
Because I just don't have access.
do that one.
Okay,
Sorry, we can't let you do
hold
that.
on. Maybe now I can do it.
God.
Oh, hold up. I did something dumb.
Oh my god.
I did it!
Yay!
Yay!
Okay. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.